Thank you. Before we have the third question, let me explain how the questions were arrived at. All of the questions are coming from local citizens or from local business people who have come and dropped those into the boxes that you see. We've asked them to address 5 areas: financial transparency, educational cooperation, infrastructure priorities, economic development, and ethical responsibility. So that's what these questions will be centered on. The final question, Ms. Thigpen, you'll be first. It's hard to read some writing. What will you as an elected official do to help Bessemer make the economic development process more transparent and efficient?
I believe on the city council that we need to work with the mayor and we need to work with the economic development board and to bring in new business and to expand the businesses that are here now, to keep them here. Bessemer is in a great position. Now, I have one thing to say: location, location, location. And we are just ready to explode as we grow this city. I think we all need to work together to see what needs to be done. We need to be accountable for the money that we pay out to the businesses that we want to come to this city, and make sure that they are fiscally sound before we hand over $2 million of our money to them. And I think when that's done and things like this happen, the people have a right to know what's going on. And I think we've been in the dark too long. And I want to make sure that everyone knows that we have fiscal transparency all the way across the board.
Thank you. Mr. Hodge, I'll restate the question. What will you as an elected official do to help Bessemer make the economic development process more transparent and efficient?
Well, I would like to see the businesses we have now. Of course, they just opened up the new Promenade Park out here, and it's really, really doing well. But we got a lot of places downtown that's not doing real well, and we need to work on our downtown program. You know, at one time I was on that committee that worked with the downtown to build it up, but we just never could get nowhere and get it going good. So we need to work with the local people that are struggling in our downtown area. You know, we have a lot of people talk about they want to do this and they want to do that, but you know, the main thing that you got to do is come out and put forth the effort, and you have to be the person that puts forth the effort. You know, we can open up stores, we can have car lots, but if the people don't come out and participate within those stores and those car lots, then there's no way you can make it. So what I would like to see is the downtown area to start growing again and get a lot of do. Now we got the new roads paved in the downtown area, and that made it a whole lot better for us. But what we need to do is work together as the city council and as the mayor and make this good for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we'll ask Mr. Hodge if he will have his 1-minute summation, and then Ms. Thigpen.
Well, I'd like to thank you for inviting us here tonight. I have enjoyed talking to you. I've seen a lot of friends. I got to meet some of the people that's running in the other areas that I know real well, and got to see them. I think most of the majority of the people that's sitting in this building probably know me from one time or another, because for 25 years I've worked for the city. I kept up the street lights, I kept up the red lights, I did the striping, so everyone knows me, and they know that I'm all for the people because I've worked for them for 25 years, and I'd like to work for you for another 4 years. Thank you.
Ms. Thigpen.
I would like to thank y'all for having us tonight also. I think it's a good forum. I like your format, and I think it's very fair and impartial. I thank the people for coming out, and I've really enjoyed meeting the people of District 4. It's been a challenge in this heat to try to get out and visit everyone, but it has its advantages, just getting out and getting to know people that I didn't know before. I really would like to be the city councilor for District 4. I think I can bring new leadership and a positive attitude to work with people of all areas. I said earlier I'm not a politician, and my goal is in 4 years that you still don't know me as a politician, but as a public servant. And if you elect me, I'll work selfishly and tirelessly on your behalf to make Bessemer a better place to work, to shop, to eat, and to live. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank y'all. Okay, in order to keep this moving, we'll call on candidates. You got anything? The boss stood up, and I thought my chairman needed me. City Council candidates from District 5, Ron Marshall, Albert Souls, and Robert White.
For those that came in after we got started, please check your cell phones and make sure that they're turned off so they don't ring during the time that our candidates are speaking. It'd be very disruptive. Thank you very much.
I forgot to turn mine off. Sitting directly to my left is Mr. Ron Marshall. In the middle is Mr. Albert Souls. And to my far left is Mr. Robert White. Each candidate will start with their introduction, and we'll ask Mr. Marshall to lead that off.
Good evening. Let me first of all thank the Chamber of Commerce for this forum. Let me give you a phone number, whether you live in District 5 or not, but particularly in District 5. It's 531-8724. And the reason I give you that number is because I want you to know that in District 5 you'll have a representative who will be responsive to your phone calls. I return calls within 24 hours. I'm a graduate of Winona High School and the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. I believe that in order to move District 5 and the city forward, we've got to have fresh leadership. Someone who understands the art of building relationships and partnerships that work in the best interest of the citizens of Bessemer. I've spent 25 plus years in the corporate arena, several of those years in banking and finance, so I understand budgets and how to create budgets, how to adjust budgets when it's necessary to do that. I've spent time in the telecommunications industry as a project manager, and I understand how to pull people together to focus on a goal and work together to accomplish that goal. That's the kind of leadership that I can bring to the City Council to help move the city forward. I'm a small business owner of Myriad Communications. We have a radio program that's heard in over 40 cities across the country. I'm also the co-owner of ABC Concessions and Party Rentals, the largest African-American owned party rental amusement company in the Southeast. I understand small businesses, how to create small businesses.
Your time is up.
Thank you.